Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Silver. Last time, what did we do last time? We fought a bunch of trainers, and now we're going to go after the gym. And to start things off, let me just show you, I've trained up Muscle quite a bit. I also trained up, Kenya quite a bit too. But, I'm actually going to switch this up and put Kenya in front. I don't really need Muscle right now. Slasher's also gained some levels, but not too much, so we're going to go after the gym. So, first and foremost, happy Easter to everybody. If you celebrate Easter, cool. If you don't, that's okay too. There a lot happened last week. And there's a lot happening this week, so I'll see if I can get through as much as I can in this video. So, first and foremost, I'm recording these episodes ahead of time as much as I can because this weekend I'm gonna be gone to visit my buddy Winslet. Winslet 13. You might also know him as Canadian Jutsu. Where I'm going to visit him. And we're probably going to record more power plays. So, that's going to be a thing. Let's, who needs some training? Ass Blaster needs some training. Let's send him out there. I just wanted Kenya to gain one level. And you'll see why in a moment. Yeah, so I'm excited. Going to visit my buddy. And then that will start my busy summer schedule. Being that I posted this on Facebook, not on my Facebook page, but to friends on Facebook. Basically, once summer kicks off, once this weekend kicks off, that's when my busyness starts. The May 2-4 weekend, I'm gonna be at, I'm gonna be at a big family party. And then the weekend after that is Anime North. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to a wedding. And then the weekend after that is Anime Next. And then the weekend after that, I might be starting a new job. So, there's going to be a 5-week period where my weekends are going to be completely filled up. But the backlog of power plays is so robust that I'm not even worried. What? Kenya's evolving? Oh, dude. Oh, man. Take a look at this shit. Yeah. I got me a Fearow. Fearow's pretty awesome. Just saying. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to change the color there. I've been playing, I guess I should get to the stuff that I've been doing. I hit the X button there because I've been playing, a lot of Pokemon, Platinum. I started playing Pokemon Platinum. I'm gonna give 4th Gen another shot. Let me level with you guys. I did not like 4th Gen. Like, I've only beaten the 4th Gen of Pokemon once. That's the first time I played it. And I have not beaten it since. And my reasoning for that is because I really don't like how they did it. I feel like the Pokedex is lacking. There's one new flying Pokemon. And I'm counting like birds and Pokemon that can fly. There's one new one. And that's Starly. And like, that's pathetic. Like, for a Pokemon game, that's pathetic. There's barely any new fire types. There's an abundance of water and grass, just like the 3rd Gen. But, like the Pokedex is pathetic. The game's unbalanced. There gets to be points in the game where your only hope is to grind. Like where it's basically grind or don't progress. especially one part that's late into the game, that is basically you have to grind. And I know like these games are grinds, but I can get through every other Pokemon game without having to go grinding, with certain exceptions. But it's basically the game forces you into grinding, and that's what I don't like. The only starter I like is the penguin guy. I'm playing this time with the fire monkey guy. I can't remember any names from that gen. Like, I have favorite Pokemon, like Shinx. I like him, but they're few and far between. And we already had Electrike, so like it's like just another thing. But Electrike was like a dog, and Shinx is like a lion. I don't know. But yeah, like there goes my phone. BRB. Okay, sorry about that. My cousin called. My cousin Matt. He's I was over at his place yesterday for Easter, and he was like, "Hey, can we hang out tomorrow?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'll have to see what's going on." I got a lot of stuff to do today. Plus, my brother needs the vehicle tonight. So I was like, "Sorry, but next time, sometime next week." He's 10, and I don't like saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't do it." But he's pretty understanding. My cousin Matt's pretty cool. He wants to be on Power Plays. I mean, I really shouldn't have showed him Power Plays, but I showed him a little bit, and he thought it was really cool that we did. Rock and I did a gameplay show, so he's gonna be on at some point. That will be a very tame episode of Power Plays, as I will be holding back my usual F-bombs and S-bombs if he's on the show. Anyways, what was I getting at? 4th gen, yeah, the Pokedex is lacking. There's spots where you gotta grind, and I'm really trying to like 4th gen. I never played Platinum. I always played Pearl, and Platinum has fixed a lot of issues. But like, there's like every time, like I'm like, okay, I guess because I'm a critic, I have a tendency to nitpick, which is fine. But like, there's certain things like, oh, it's a rock gym again. Like, I'm like, okay, in the like the first gym's a rock gym. Like, okay, I let them get away with it a little bit in 3rd gen because because they did a rock gym as the first gym that time, but you got, if you pick the fire Pokemon, you weren't screwed because he turns into firefighting, and he does this time too. But it was just like, it was like one of those third times the charm things. It's like, we've already seen this. Like, it's the whole point of a new generation of Pokemon is show me something I haven't seen, unless it's a remake. It's like, show me something I haven't seen. Like this game, like the first gym you go to is a freaking flying gym. There wasn't a flying gym last time. Like, what type of Pokemon hasn't had a gym, I guess, is the other thing we should think of. But I think every type's been done to death. So, like, is there a dark gym in any of the games? Like, I'm hard-pressed to remember because, like, keep in mind, I really know the first 2 gens really well. I know the start of the 3rd gen kind of well. It's like, we need more dark gyms. We need more ghost gyms. There's one psychic gym that I can think of off the top of my head. I liked that in later games we got like Elite Four that were like ghosts and whatever. But like, it just feels like the creativity when I got to 4th gen was really lacking. Like, again, like everybody brings up the Ice Cream Scoop Pokemon, which I don't know if actually was 4th gen or 5th gen. I think it was 4th gen. But everybody brings up that Pokemon, and I think that's silly. I think that's somebody just having fun. But people like to take Pokemon very seriously, which is something else I kind of want to talk about. And I'm like, look, let's see. Should I delete and null remove to make room for this? I don't really want to get rid of Quick Attack, so I'm gonna say no. Look, let me put it this way. If you like training your Pokemon EVs or IVs, that's totally fine. That's your prerogative. That's what you like doing. I'm not gonna judge you on that. But if if you do it to the point where it just ruins the fun for everybody else who plays, then you're being a jerk. Like, Pokemon is a game first and foremost. Let's get that out of the way. It's a video game. There's no reason for you to take it so goddamn seriously. Like, there are people who want to play competitively, which that's fine. You can play Pokemon competitively. But the other thing, too, with that is I don't think people who play competitively should be allowed to use, like, you know, like... Basically, like, EV and IV training is, like, exploiting the game. But... like, if as long as they're not, in my books, as long as they're not using something like, say, like a cheat device, that's fine. If you're using like action replay, because apparently there are a lot of people who play competitively, I can't talk this morning, who do use action replay and stuff they're not supposed to use, which, first of all, you're not being fair to the other people who are taking it seriously enough to be on a competitive level. And secondly, you shouldn't even be playing competitive at all, because obviously you don't care. Like, I know a lot of people who, I have a friend who pretty much just makes hacked Pokemon all the time. And he gives hacked Pokemon to people who play Pokemon seriously. I also don't think that's right. If you, like, you're giving Pokemon that you are not hiding the fact that you hacked to people who are trying to play the game seriously, like competitively. If not competitively, just like on a serious level, because some people take great pride in training their Pokemon a certain way. Like, and they're just choosing to ignore that because they want the Pokemon that you're handing out, which, I don't know. Anyways, like, what I'm trying to get at is if you're planning to cheat in any way, don't play competitively. And it's funny because, like, I consider the whole competitive thing anyways kind of cheap because people are using exploits. Again, people use exploits in the game that were originally there that Pokemon people just haven't taken out because people like it so much to train your Pokemon. And it's funny because there's this whole debate right now with Super Smash Brothers. The new one has modes called For Fun and For Glory, which basically just, what it is it basically is an automatic setup for people who like to play Smash Brothers competitively. If you like Smash Brothers, cool. I'm gonna say right now, I just think playing Smash Brothers competitively is a fucking joke. Like, it wasn't a game made to be played competitively. It's not like Street Fighter, it's not like other fighting games. It wasn't built to be competitive. To me, it's a fucking joke. But if you like it, whatever. And, like, so basically what these two modes are is that, one mode is just, if you just like playing Smash Brothers, which is for fun, you just play Smash Brothers in that. But, the other mode, For Glory, basically does all the competitive stuff, like turning items off, only play Final Destination, stuff like that. The main thing that I don't agree with is, for fun, it only tracks your wins. For Glory, it tracks your wins and your losses. I'm like, shouldn't it just track your wins and losses regardless? Or why track them at all? Like, Smash Bros. Has never done that. Why is it all of a sudden important now? I think the whole thing is, too, like people are like... people would say right out that playing Smash Bros. For fun ruins the game. And I have to say, how do you ruin a game that was made to be played for fun? Like... And then there's other people who say, well, playing competitively ruins the game because it just makes you an asshole. And and I have yet to meet, this is just my opinion, I have yet to meet somebody who plays Smash Bros. Competitively who isn't a snob about it. Mostly it's the people who say Melee is better. I like Brawl because it has a lot more stuff in it. But, like... people who say Melee is better. I personally like the first Smash Bros. The most. Anyways, we're going to be taking on Whitney here, so I've been doing a lot of talking, but I don't know how I got all the way to Smash Brothers. But I'm going to switch up things here. I'm going to put out... I think I'm actually going to put Slasher in front. And, yeah, there we go. And now we're going to take on Whitney. So, okay, so the big debate is, like people are like, you should play the game for fun. You should play the game, You should play the game to be competitive. And, like, my whole thing is, like, what happened to just playing the goddamn game? like, I play Smash Brothers to play the game, not to care about if I'm having, like... Yeah, I like having fun with games, and when I do shows like the Power Plays, I have tons of fun playing games like Smash Brothers with friends. But, like, I never thought of, like, the game should be played for fun, or the game should be played competitively, because I don't care, I just like playing the game. So, there's so many, like, I've said that about other games these days, like, what happened to just playing the goddamn game? I don't know, maybe I'm too old-fashioned for some people when it comes to that way. But, I don't know. I just like playing the games. If you like... Let me just make this clear. If you like playing Smash Bros. Competitively, that's fine. Or Pokemon competitively, that's fine. That's the way you like to play. I just think it doesn't make sense. Like, I just think it's a joke. So... okay, sending a Miltank, here we go. Alright, let's just keep Slasher out. And I'm gonna switch it up because she's probably gonna use Rollout, because I'm weak to it, and I'm gonna send out Muscle. He's pretty much gonna be my tank for this fight. Won't be very effective, I don't think. Yes, okay, good, that's what I wanted. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use Low Kick, because this thing's heavy, so it'll do a lot of damage. There we go, that's what I wanted. And it's stuck using Rollout now. That was my whole plan. Yeah, keep using Rollout. He has to use it 2 more times. Like, I'll take quite a bit of damage, but... kind of forced into it. Yeah, and they can't heal. So that's how you beat... That's the easiest way to beat the Miltank. Just get it stuck in a loop by using Rollout. Because once you use Rollout, you have to use it 5 times in succession. So, everybody says Whitney's hard, and she's not. You just gotta figure out how to beat her. Like, look at that, I beat her in like 2 minutes. So there we go. Whitney's down. For the count. So yeah. It's just figuring out that exploit. You know how people did IV and EV training originally? They figured out an exploit. So I guess I'm with you on that one. I personally, like, people have asked me why don't I EV train. I just, like, it's too much work for Pokemon. I just like playing Pokemon, like I'm playing now. And honestly, like, again, like I told you guys, like, I play people all the time in X and Y. I haven't played the game in a long time, but whenever somebody wants a battle, I'm like, okay. I play against people who EV and IV train, who that's their whole thing, and I win. How do I beat them? Like, I don't know, like, I just know strategy from playing Pokemon so long, I guess. Tracked. What a great move. Anyways, so that's Whitney down. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. But yeah, I know I talked a lot during this. I think we talked about everything from Pokemon, 4th gen, competitive, and everything. But while I've got some time on the way to the Pokemon Center, why is everybody rag on 5th gen? I really like 5th gen. It brought the fun back to Pokemon. It made it challenging. Like, it was actually difficult for once. Like, Pokemon is not a very hard game. Like, once you figured out how to play, it's not a hard game at all. And Black and White made it fun again, but everybody fucking rags on Black and White. I don't know why. Like, the Pokemon are actually Pokemon again. But yeah, like, and I do plan to at some point in the future, because DS Virtual Console games are coming. If a Pokemon game comes to the Virtual Console, I will eventually play it, even if it's 4th gen. I will eventually do an LP on it. People ask me, why don't you just use emulators? Well, because DS emulators are not very easy to record, and I don't really have that sort of a computer. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching this episode of Pokemon Silver. Next time, we'll continue on. See you then.